morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Our place is buzzing this morning. It's so wonderful to be together. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Cultural Coast. I'm Kathleen Frankert. I'm one of your licensed spiritual practitioners here at the center. And they're saying they can't hear me here, Jackson. Hello. That's better. Thank you all. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Cultural Coast. I'm Kathleen Frankert. I'm one of your licensed spiritual practitioners. We're so glad that you're joining us either here in the Garden Center or virtually online through YouTube or Facebook Live, wherever and however you're joining us. We are so grateful that you're here and knowing that we're always connected, right? We're always one in the one. So this is the Center for Spiritual Living, Cultural Coast, as I said, where we invite an expanded consciousness of the divine presence within all life. All life. You, me, all of life. Through teaching and deepening our understanding of spiritual practices through the Science of Mind teachings developed by Dr. Ernest Holmes. So today, and throughout this month, we have been focusing on the theme for Centers for Spiritual Living International. All of our centers worldwide are contemplating this theme of a grand rising. And what do we mean by that? A grand rising is an encouragement to us to embark and discover and elevate and celebrate the potential that we have in each new day. And we think that's a pretty neat thing to contemplate. Today, our spiritual director, Reverend Theresa, is going to continue that exploration and conversation around the theme as we consider what it means to us individually and collectively to have a grand rising in 2024. So we look forward to hearing that. And we also look forward to hearing, again, a wonderful musician who has been with us many times before, Matthew Frost. And welcome back, Matthew.
Thank you.
Matthew usually has his keyboard. Today he has his guitar, so we're going to be treated to something different, and I'm sure wonderful for Matthew. So welcome back, Matthew.
Thank you.
So with that introduction, let's just take a moment now to quiet our minds, just letting go of everything that's happened as you arrived, before you arrived, and anything that might be happening after this moment as we turn within. And let us recognize that we are one and united with an infinite presence that is never absent. This presence, call it universe, the one, spirit, God, by whatever name, is the essence of pure life. It's harmony, joy, health, abundance, and above all, love. And as its creation, we are all that it is. Immersed in this knowing, I invite you to create an intention for this hour we are in community. What is something you want to create, to learn, to deepen, to explore as you experience this divine appointment called Sunday at Center for Spiritual Living, Cultural Coast? And know right now something wonderful is happening and moving into alignment with this intention you have. Now is the time for discovery of what can be as the result of this intention. Know that Spirit speaks to you through word, through song, through contemplation and reflection, through conversation and sharing, all is conspiring now for you, a beloved creation of the One, to have a most wonderful experience of a grand rising within you. I declare that this activity is already underway and working for your good, our good, and it is good. Therefore, I gratefully release this affirming statement, knowing it is so, and so it is. All right, well, here we are. Welcome back, Matthew Frost.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to this today for a while. I haven't played here in a month. It's too long. Yeah. Today, I was kind of free-form. I had a few songs picked, and today I woke up thinking of this song. Some of my young friends I play with around town told me about something just a few days ago. They call it Dry January, if you guys heard of that, where people just stop drinking. And some of them act like it's just this crazy thing to not drink for a month. And I got, I've been there, it's no judgment. And so but the cool thing is I got a text from a friend just last night, a young guy, one of the most talented guys I know, who just has a little too much to drink sometimes, and we've probably all been there, most of us, once or twice, if not more. And he just, I don't know, we all go through this, musicians. It's hard to always be on and always perform. Imagine if you have a day job, an office job, always going to your job and having to be like happy and like, hey guys, and like all that, nobody's gonna hire a musician that's going like this. So I think some of my young friends feel that need to always be on, and they do that. But the cool thing is some of them have texted me like, I did January, think I'll do February. And I'm like, cool, because you should. And I'm always the one going, no judgment, but me and Emily stopped drinking just because some of we don't really drink too much, but I had gout last year. At this time I couldn't walk. I was limping in this church. I couldn't walk. It was wild, and it wasn't just I don't drink a lot, but I was eating bad and things I shouldn't. I don't know. It's hereditary actually. But I don't drink that beer anymore, and when I do, sometimes it's just like this really good thing that I do once in a while, and it just tastes so much better to me now. And so I tell my friends that, like, it's cool, and then maybe one day, some of them I'm like, you should never drink again, it's like, you really should stop. And then other people, it's like, maybe you could just, do it once in a while and all that. So, and then this song I'm about to play, it's by a band called Blind Faith, and it's one of my favorite songs ever, Can't Find My Way Home. And and on first sight, it's definitely about what I'm talking about. It's about addiction. It's about, I'm waiting for you to come out of this, my friend. But actually, I read today on Lyric Genius, I was looking up the lyrics because I've done it a million times. What does this mean? And they said Blind Faith album had like religious connotations. A lot of the songs were spiritual, and that song actually could be looked at as addiction or come down off your throne, leave your body alone, somebody must change, you are the reason I've been waiting all these years, somebody holds the key. It's kind of like let go of your ego, let go, like your own spirit's waiting for you to let go and just finally become one with that spirit in you and stop all this other crap, and it's like addiction on first thing, but it's actually kind of deeper than that even, I feel like. And when you hear this song, I remember the first time I heard it, it was like a prayer or something. It just sounds like it's from another world or something, that recording, and I think it's special, one of those special songs. I'll try it for you this morning. It's a good vocal warm-up song too. just ain't got the time. You know I'm wasted, still I can't find my way home. Change. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody owns a key when I'm leaving here, and I just ain't got the time. Time's wasting, and I can't find my way. Can't find my way. Still I can't find my way home. Still I can't find my way home. Thank you. Thank you. And just say a prayer for anyone you know with that problem, that addiction problem. So many of us in our families have it. Just say a little prayer for those people right now.
Thank you very much, Matthew. I have your reading today. It's from the Science of Mind magazine this month, and from Monday. Starts off with a quote from Ernest Holmes. We should expect the best, and so live that the best may become a part of our experience. If what we focus on expands, then why do we allow ourselves to focus on that which we do not want to see in our experience? What causes us to have a divine insight around an idea, only to then lean into our fears and insecurities, magnifying them in such a way that they drain the life from the insight that only a short time ago felt so important? I can't help but think about all the divine ideas that have never seen the light of day, due to an unwillingness to move attention away from fear and toward the possibility of what might be. How many incredible ideas have you had that you were unwilling to give energy to? How many gifts that only you can share with the world have you allowed fear to suffocate? Don't you think it's time for all of us as spiritual beings to have the courage necessary to step toward the unknown, the light of that divine insight, and share that with others? As first asked by first century Jewish scholar Hillel, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? Our physical life is finite in terms of years, and there are things only you can do during this time. Release the fear and have the courage to share your greatness with the world. We await your light. And the affirmation. Today I release all fears and insecurities that prevent me from sharing my divine ideas and gifts with the world. I move with courage and excitement as I give life to the greatest me.
I wasn't aware of this month's theme until I texted Theresa this week, what's the theme, like I always do. And I love to try to pick songs. I have a few ones later for that. But do you guys feel that? I mean, I was texting her before she told me the theme about how I felt since about October, when we've had this like different weather this year, this cooler weather. I started doing my yard work, and I got like 3 acres of these huge pines and all these invasive species, and just I've owned the house now for 12 years, and it's just, it's literally beaten me down. Every year I can't conquer these woods. Not like Michigan, where I'm from, where it snows every year, kills everything. This never dies. Like, this wood never, you cut the grass, it goes right back 3 feet the next day. It's just like, okay. But it's never-ending yard work, which is good, because it's good for your body, it's good for your mind to breathe that fresh air. And so something clicked in me in October, and it was just like, I prayed for this energy because I needed it. I'm like, God, please give me this energy. I'm so lazy. I need to wake up and have some gusto. And I started eating better, stopped drinking a little bit, and stuff like that. And that helped me get a little more motivated. And I didn't want to get the gout back. And I was told by my acupuncture doctor, Dr. Zhao, he's like, I want to see you running. I don't want to just see you walking again. I want to see you running, doing things. And on my honeymoon, I was climbing mountains with Emily. And I was like, well, this is different than a few months ago when I couldn't move. And all of a sudden this year, I cleared my entire forest. It took me 3 months, chainsaws. I got like all these electronic things now with the batteries for the first time, because I've just been pretty much Amish for 12 years doing like sickles and all this stuff. Well, they invented these wonderful electric tools now. And I mean, that's pretty nice. So I finally cleared it, and my body was beaten down at first. I couldn't move. And I haven't stopped, and now we're painting our entire house. We're going to stain our entire house next. Poor Emily. I prayed for the energy, and she's following suit. She's like, well, I better pray for it too, because we won't stop. These things are getting done, but we both feel it, and it's like things are getting done. Progression is being made. Now, you guys are talking about this grand rising. All I feel is my body finally aligning with my spirit, my mind. It's pushing me. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. This week I painted 12 hours a day, 5 days straight. And then I saw, Emily said, a lot of people at the center are painting right now. And they're doing it for some people that need help, some people that need a little bit, and the city folk that have fallen on hard time, or some of these country people maybe that can't get enough to pay their rent. Maybe some musicians that can't pay their rent, Me and Emily are fine, but so many of my friends that live in Sarasota are struggling, and so many of my maintenance friends at these hotels I work at, 3 jobs, can't pay their rent, got kids. You all hear this stuff, and it's like, you can do something as simple as painting. Actually, it's really hard. It hurts so bad. I'm like, you ever paint a ceiling before? Your neck gets stuck in that. So it's really, you're giving a lot when you do that, but it seems kind of outward painting, like superficial in a way. I was thinking, like, is this something I really need to care about, painting my house? And you know what? It is so important. It gives somebody, especially somebody that doesn't have a lot and their house is a little dilapidated, it gives them a fresh look on life. It's a fresh, clean wall. It looks good. It's beautiful. That can inspire your mind to start thinking clearly, and then you can get more spiritual. And so really it's very spiritual. And in anything that mundane, like painting, and you have to do the little intricacies and the little taping and all that stuff, it's very spiritual. It's a meditation, really. And oh man, is it hard work and stuff. So my friends now that do the day job, the hard laborers that I know that struggle in this city to pay their rent, they work their butts off. 12 hours, 18 hours a day painting and stuff. Oh, I can't even imagine. I just thank God that I don't have to do that every day of my life. And I want to sing this song by Stevie Wonder. I think it's a great depiction of his childhood, but he's talking about a poor black boy in Mississippi that just came from nothing. Father works like a dog. Mother barely makes it. She works at other people's houses. You know, this is going on right down the road here. I went to Booker High School. People have dirt floors down here that I went to school with. And we can help them by painting their walls, you know, and that's cool. That give the people in the center a hand that do some of that stuff. I don't know everyone doing it. I saw pictures. Give them a hand right now for painting. I don't know. It's just... Hopefully when I get done with all my endless projects, I can give that stuff too to, like, people have helped me, because that's amazing. Let's see here. I haven't done this one on guitar in a while, but I'd love to. Tuning. I always do that. Sorry, Stevie.
Keep 'em strong, but moving in the right direction, giving just
clothes are old, never out they dirty. She's living just enough, living just enough for the city. For the city. I'm living for the city. Living for the city. His brother's smart. He's got more sense than man need. His patience is long. Soon he won't have any. To find a job, it's like a haystack needle. 'Cause where it lives, they don't have brown people living just enough. Living just enough. It's living just enough. Just enough. For the city. Just enough for the city to live, just enough, just enough for the city to live, for the city. He's living just enough, just enough for the city. Just enough. She's living just enough for the city. She's living just enough, and he's living just enough for the city. Thank you so much.
That. We're going to talk about what we're going to do about that. All right? That. Human condition. I've been counting, right? All month long, there's 3 more days left to this first month. Yeah. 3 more days left to the first month of this new year. What are we going to do with it? What are we going to do with it? Are we going to be superstitious about there's 3 days left? Oh my God, we haven't done what we set out to do yet? Or are we going to ensure success ensure our success. That's what I want us to do. That's what I want us to do. We ended up 2023 and we began 2024 very consciously. Yes? And so I want us to stay right there, very, very, very intentionally, consciously. I set you up at the very first Sunday with tools, right? Remember, we had a meditative morning and visioned about what it was that was going to be revealing itself in, as, and through us this new year. We visioned, which is a process of communication, communion, right? With that higher self, with the divine. Meditation. And then treatment, spiritual mind treatment, affirmative prayer, it's also called. But I like treatment because what is that? Treating our minds. Treating our minds to a new idea, a higher possibility, something greater than what I'm experiencing right now. Something different, something elevated from what's right here, right now, that may be giving me a hard time. Yeah? That's treatment. Treating your mind to a greater possibility and a greater idea. And then we did affirmations and we wrote them on our stone, right? Man, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready. And then the second Sunday I talked about what happens when you have bumps. What happens when you hit the wall, when you have a block, and already that second Sunday I was feeling that way. Remember my conversation about how much I love a crisp, new, clean calendar, and mine was already filled up. And it was making my heart palpitate. I wasn't feeling spacious like I wanted to feel. Yeah. So we need to have tools again. Go back to the basics, to what we know, to the principles that we believe in, using truth statements for ourselves. We have to believe more in what we don't see than what we do see. Yes? We have to believe more in what we don't see than we do see, because then what we do see we won't see, and what we don't see we will see. Got it? You see? You see? Yeah. And we have to remember that what lies behind us and what lies before us are what? Only tiny matters compared to what lies within us. We need to have these little reminders to keep us on track, to keep us in that mode of a grand rising each and every day. Yeah. And so we talked about self-awareness, so we know what's fueling us, what's fueling these intentions for us to go out and paint homes. What's fueling that? That's really critical for us to tune into. And then last week we talked about connection to God and to one another, that we need each other for this journey, on this journey. I need you. You need the person next to you. We need each other. Yeah. All relationship is that opportunity for us to have a sense of reverence like that. Oh my God, look at you. That sense of reverence. There is no other. There is an extension and expression of the one, multiplied, diversified, everywhere present. Yeah, that's what we want. So I got this new book right here. I'm excited about it. I've been talking about the 4 pivots all month long. And I got this Ernest Holmes at Asilomar book. Ernest Holmes is the founder of this teaching, The Science of Mind, or religious science. And Asilomar is a series of summer conferences, and they began in the 50s. And so this book from August 13th, 1956, Ernest Holmes said, this is right up there by Monterey. It is beautiful. It's on the water. Who's been to Asilomar? I know that you have. Yeah. Oh, God, it's a beautiful, beautiful spot. He said, we are here. I'm going to say we are here. We are here to think and to study and to consider together till we arrive at something we may take home that will, I hope, increase the possibility of our spiritual awareness and the destiny of the human race. Something that will increase the possibility of the destiny of the human race. We need that, don't we? That's an important conversation for us to be thinking about and having together. Yeah. And then he goes on to say, since I am one with all life, I wish to express the most life that I can. Your life is my life. My life is your life. I cannot leave you out and understand myself. I am incomplete. I am lame and blind and halted without inclusion. Now, if you look around this room, we're a little white bread, aren't we? I don't know. What do we do about that? That's a conversation to have, isn't it? Transformative relationships. That's what you and I have. That's what you have with me. A transformative relationship, not a transactional relationship. We're not here to do business. We're here to do deep, deep spiritual soul work together. And I say we're not here in this room to do that. We're here on this planet to do that. Every single one of us. That's why we're here at this time. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. And there's an untapped resource within each one of us. And even if you've been tapping on it, it's still, we haven't gotten there. We haven't gotten there because look at the world that we live in. Just like Matthew's saying, right up the street. Dirt floors. So today, the two pivots that I haven't really covered, I've hit all of them, but I haven't really gotten deep into two of them. And one of them, for me to continue to follow Spirit's lead and to continue to inspire and motivate this community, it's super important. This first one here, this next one here. And that's vision. Vision. And the next one is flow. And if I don't get some flow, I will burn out, right? And I've been honest with you about that. So, I want you to imagine your vision, what it is that feels like it's calling you this year, what it is on the last Sunday of the last year and first Sunday of this year when we were visioning. What was that thing that kept coming to you? Feel into that right now, and then imagine that the person next to you had that. And the person next to them and next to them, and this whole room was filled with that. It was filled so much, it was overflowing, and the entire Sarasota was feeling it, and on and on and on. Imagine that. See, a grand rising, in order for us to have a grand rising, we have to dream big, and we need to be wide open. Wide open. Ernest Holmes was calling us out back in 1956 when he said, what we need is an increasing group of people who will prove what they believe. Can we prove what we believe? Can we prove that there's really only one thing happening, and it's the divine, and it's coming into form as me and as you? It's love. That when I look at you, I see the face of God. Can we prove that? He also said, everyone is a center in the consciousness of God. And one is not more important than another. This is something for us to keep in mind. He goes on to say, one's not smarter, more intelligent. Don't look at me. One's not more dedicated or more spiritual. That everyone, every single one of us, is on the pathway of eternal evolution. Yeah? Every one of us. We're all leaders in that. We're all leaders. And we all have something really important to share. Yeah. So when we talk about this Center for Spiritual Living vision of a world that works for everyone, can you, leader, can you imagine what that is? What is it? What does it mean? A world that works for everyone. You hear me say that almost every Sunday. What do you think it means? Yeah. I think it means something that we've never seen before. Because would you agree we don't really have a world that works for everyone yet, do we? So it's something that we've not seen before. It's an idea in form that has not yet come. And I don't believe that the idea is necessarily going to come from here. It's going to come through here, right? It's going to come through, not just here. But you know, a really good thing to do, I think, is daydream. And studies show this. Research shows that it is a really healthy thing to do. I can remember so many times being told as a kid, get your head out of the clouds. What's wrong with you? Wake up. I was a daydreamer, and I still am. It's a good, healthy thing for us to do. We need to imagine what we want. We need to imagine and be able to articulate what a world that works for everyone really is. Because I don't think any of us can really articulate it yet, can we? Fully? We have a sense of it, we feel it. Sean Jenwright, that wrote this book, 4 Pivots, says that we spend too much time problem loving. You know what he means by that? Yeah. We spend too much time problem loving, focused on the wrong thing, focused in the wrong direction, broadcasting and receiving that which we don't want. I know from doing prayer work with y'all, not just you, not everybody in the room, not everybody at home, in general, I'm not pointing fingers. But it is so hard for people to tell me what they want. But they can sure tell me for hours what they don't want. Yeah? I don't want to feel this way anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't like it. Yeah, golly. Too much time problem loving. So to do this, we have to shift. This is what his pivots are about. Shift. We got to shift. I know, Mike, where are you? I know you play basketball, right? Because we've talked about that. I've played basketball. And when I was saying shift last week, my girlfriend Camille's going, you didn't play basketball. Well, she didn't meet me until I was 17. I had stopped by then because I stopped growing. But I did play basketball. And you can shift and change your direction in just a second, right? Right. Let us shift to be possibilitarians in absolutely every aspect of our own personal lives and our collective world. Yes? Possibilitarians in this community. What is possible for us? And in order for us to do that, you know what we need to do? We need to let go or understand our privilege a little bit. Just as Matthew was singing. People that are in trauma, people that are in crisis, people that need to work 3 jobs to be able to afford food, people that are homeless, people that are hungry, people that are incarcerated, people that are oppressed, don't have the same luxury sometimes to dream. and to imagine possibilities beyond what's here because they're trying to survive. It's a struggle every day. Yeah? But I imagine that the majority of us in this room are not struggling like that. You and I are not, and we can make a difference. We can make a difference. We can make a difference. So let us use that blessing that we have. Let us use that blessing to first imagine and then to move into action from how we're guided from within. Yeah. So again, think of an issue that you want to solve, a problem in your own personal life. Can you imagine a solution like not a fix-it, but a grand possibility for it? Not just a fix, but something really outrageously fabulous. Can you do that? Shake your head, yeah, no. Can you do it? I'm imagining at home, you're either doing this or this. And I don't mean just enough. I don't mean just enough, I fixed the problem, this is okay now. I mean grand, big, wow. That's what I mean, a wow. You know, you might, do you guys know the story about the fishing trip? I told this in class on Wednesday. I didn't tell it last week, did I? It's hard for me when I'm teaching and talking at the same time. Did I tell the story last week? So there's these two guys, they go fishing, they love to go fishing with each other. But year after year, this one guy, he's always throwing fish back, and his buddy finally says, "My God, Fred, why are you throwing the fish back all the time? You get these great, big, wonderful catches. Why are you always throwing them back?" And he said, "Because my frying pan isn't big enough." Has a mental equivalent, we call it, in science of mind. Is your mental equivalent big enough? Is your frying pan big enough for what you want to experience, what Spirit wants to experience in, as, and through you? Is it big enough for what the world needs? Is it big enough for this community? Do we have a big enough frying pan? Again, Ernest Holmes, this is Sermon by the Sea. He gave that every Asilomar, Sermon by the Sea. It was his last talk of the convention. He says, "Find me one person who is for something and against nothing." I'll repeat that one. It could be a mantra for you this week. That I am for something and against nothing. Find me one person for something and against nothing who is redeemed enough not to condemn others out of a burden of his own soul. That's what I was talking about when we were talking about self-reflection. Know what's fueling you so that you don't act inappropriate, right? Know what's in there. Do that healing work. So that redeemed enough not to condemn others out of the burden of their soul, that's an exalted human being, he said. Find me one person who no longer has any fear of the universe or of God or of humanity or of anything else, and you will have brought me someone whose presence we may sit, and fear shall vanish as the clouds before the sunlight. Find me someone who has redeemed their own soul, and they have become my Redeemer. Free. It's redemption, right? Free. Find me someone who has given all they have in love, without morbidity and codependency. That's probably what he means. And I will have found the lover of my soul. He was very eloquent and wordy. Dr. Cornel West says it this way: there's no affirmation through negation. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple way to say it. There's no affirmation through negation. Yeah, we gotta have a big picture. Gotta have a really big picture. And the next thing is, so we move from, the vision moves us from problem fixing to possibilities. Yeah. And it's not about getting busy. It's not about getting busy. It's not about jamming our schedule up with a bunch of stuff. It's about flow. It's about flow. We talked a little bit about that. Flow, divine orchestration, right? Sean Genwright again says we want to pivot from frenzy to flow. Frenzy, he describes as the state of conscious, unfocused effort and random behavior that consistently fails to produce desired results. Who wants to sign on for that? No? No? What? State of constant, unfocused effort? Random behavior that consistently fails to produce the desired results? Stop the frenzy. Stop the frenzy. It's like being on a treadmill. You work and you sweat and you work and you sweat and you didn't go anywhere. Our culture has set us up that way when people have to work 3 jobs to make a living. I want us to recognize that. That's the frenzy, you know, to keep up, to keep up. And flow, here's his definition of flow: a state of consistent, focused, and nearly effortless activity that consistently produces desired results. Sign me up for that one. State of awareness, free from judgment, free from doubt, fear, confusion, guarded by a sense of effortless certainty. I want to tell you, we did a process. Was it last Sunday? It was 2 Sundays ago, Julie's mandala workshop. And she did a meditation so that we weren't coming from here, but that divine movement of spirit through us to lead us to pictures and thoughts and colors and essences of what wants to happen through us. I put mine on a piece of paper, not knowing what it meant. I didn't have any clue. Took it home. I meditated with it for a couple days. Then we also did the stone, right? The white stone in here, but I didn't get to do the white stone because I was leading it for you. So I'm meditating with my mandala, and I'm sitting with my stone. You could come look at it later. It's about going deep. And when I go deep, rested deep, the riches come. The fertile soil is moved up. That's the beetle in here, burrowing, right? Yeah. Journey assured. Journey assured. Our journey is assured when we remember where the insights come from, and that it's not about getting busy. So again, I want you to imagine your vision, that inner call within you, your next level of expression. To feel into that, to allow it to expand in you. Know it for everyone, not just yourself. Know it for people in your family. Know it for your friends, that they're released from struggles, no matter what they are. Know it in our local community and in the world. I am one with all life. Your life is my life. My life is your life. Together, let us make it outrageously wonderful. Yeah. That feels good. Yeah? All right. So it is. Matthew.
Give Reverend Theresa another hand. Come on. Yeah, that was good. That's flow right there. That's what that's called, flow. Not everyone can do that. We're blessed to have Theresa as our leader here. Right. Okay, so last week, well, she said that people have been playing this song, I'm Feeling Good. Nina Simone, I guess I looked it up. She didn't write it, but you'd think she did. She made it her own, and it became famous, and some kind of commercial, they said, in like a laundry detergent commercial in the 80s or so. It didn't become famous when she did it, but it is now. And I was watching Jamie Tremps last week, and I first saw her at Blase. We're on Siesta. We play, I play at Gilligan. She'll be playing at Blase right there. She'll come see my band, and she plays with my friend Jack that I play with sometimes. And Jack's the one, he just subbed for me one day. I got ill and I couldn't make it, and I said, Jack, are you available? He's just a wild man. He was like, sure, I have this other church and I'll come 20 minutes down the road. And it was just like, and he did it. And I knew that if he did one time here, he would always come back. And you guys would love him, because that guy is seriously spiritual. He's something. And Jamie, when I saw those two together, they're just these beautiful, happy people. And that is what you see is what you get. I've been around them a lot. And I'm so glad that she came and sang for you. And man, I don't think I could do this song justice. That she sounds like she's from another time, like the 20s or something. It's crazy. She's like a throwback, Jamie. And her and Emily are texted each other. I was like, I really like you. I really like you too, because they're very positive, smiley young women. I don't see that a lot nowadays. I tell Emily that Jamie's like you. She smiles a lot. She's actually happy. She's not pretending. She's really like that. And they're just very joyous in that. And I love that. They're just, and it just exudes out of them. But I'm gonna try this Nina tune for you, and I'm gonna do it my own way. I've never played this before. I'm gonna try just fooling around with this cool arrangement on guitar. But what a great song. I wish I wrote this. You can tell that the Spirit wrote this song. This is a very spiritual song. Oh, before I do it again. Flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah, and I'm feeling good. know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean. Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, you know what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. The scent of the pine, yeah, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine. Yeah, freedom is mine. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 'cause it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and it's a new life. And this old world is a new world, and it's a bold world. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. For me, for me. I'm feeling good. Oh, I'm feeling good. And I'm feeling good. Lord, I'm feeling good. I said it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew, and thank you, Reverend Theresa, for another inspiring message today. And now is our opportunity to give back to this wonderful center, this community that supports us in discovering our spiritual path, our spiritual truth, and also contributes to our community through our tithes to local organizations. So know that part of what you give moves on beyond this center and into the world, creating a world that works for everyone. So as you gather your gift, we will be passing a basket here at the center. If you're joining us online, there's information now scrolling about how to participate in this activity of giving back. and the law of circulation. And I just invite you, however you're giving your gift today, perhaps you've already done so through online banking, however you're giving your gift today, I just ask you and invite you to contemplate that now within your heart. And know that as this gift is given, it is given with an intention for creativity. It is given with an intention of love. It is given with an intention of creating greater abundance in the world. And know that as you give with this intention, that this gift is multiplied abundantly. And know that with me, my gift goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper. And the divine returns it multiplied abundantly. And together we say, and so it is. And now Bobby and Frankie are going to be leading us in our offertory affirmation.
I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on. I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on.
Thank you. I just have a couple quick announcements, and then Kathleen will wrap up. You know, we love hosting house concerts, and Matthew has done quite a few with our good friend Kim Ballou, if you remember Kim. So Kim's arriving at my house sometime this evening, and she'll be here for a week. And so Matthew, in his busy schedule, has next Sunday evening or afternoon or Monday evening. If anybody in this room would like to host that open house, let either Matthew or myself know, okay? Thank you. That's number one, and thank you so much for being with us today. I want to say congratulations to Sky Bowling. So Sky, can you stand up just for a quick second so people might not see you sitting there? So Sky was our youth minister. She led the youth. We had a few little kids, and when we first started, up until COVID, really, and we had them over here in the corner, and she grew up in Unity, so it was a perfect fit, and she was going to school at New College, and she just graduated, and I had the privilege to go on Friday to see her defend her thesis, which I didn't understand anything that she said because her major is applied mathematics. So she did really great, though. They understood what she said, and she got the right answers, and they were quite impressed with her. I got to hear them, the panel talk to her afterwards, and anyway, so she graduated with her BS from New College in Applied Mathematics, and I'm so proud of you, my love. And when we're talking about grand rising and new beginnings, and I just can't wait. I was there when she came into the world, and this is another really awesome, pivotal moment, I think, and I just can't wait to see what you do with your life. I'm just so proud of you, and I love you. That's it for me. Kathleen's going to finish up. Thanks, y'all, for being here today.
3 people for next week, please, if anyone is available.
Yeah, okay. So we painted last Friday and the Friday before. We've got a little bit of painting left to do, 4 more people if you'd like, and there's a sign-up form over there, or if you've already signed up on her form before, she has your name and number. So just go see her. Okay, thanks.
All right, really quickly, on February the 11th, right here after the service, we are having Satya Winkleman back for another play shop for improv. So if you've had this opportunity to be with Satya, you know it's just a fun-filled couple of hours. And if you've never done anything like this before, time to try something new. The sign up is over here on my left, your right. And Satya, you know, the dear soul that she is offering this play shop for a love offering to donate a donation to our center. So sign up for that, February the 11th. Please see the newsletter for information about how to participate in our weekly spiritual living circles on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Also to find out more about things that are going on in the center. If you don't now get the newsletter, please go online to CSLCulturalCoast.org and sign up for it there. Sign up through the Facebook page, and we'll send you a newsletter every week chock full of info about all the activities going on here. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Please stay after here. If you're here at the center, please stay afterwards for coffee and some time of fellowship. I will be your practitioner of the day. I will be over here on my right, your left, if you'd like to have some one-on-one prayer support. If you want to provide a prayer request, we also have a prayer request basket. If you're online, go on our website and you can submit a prayer request there. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Matthew's going to close us out with our closing song.
I need a little bit of help on this one from everyone. One of my favorite songs, it's about loving that spirit within. You're all I need to get by. You're all I need to get by. Yeah, yeah. Like sweet morning dew, I took one look at you, and it was plain to see that you were my destiny. With arms open wide, I threw away my pride. I sacrificed for you. I dedicate my life to you. I will go where you lead. I'm always there in time of need. And when I lose all my will, you'll be there to push me on. There's no looking back for us. We got love, sure enough, that's enough. You're all I need to get by. Like an eagle protects its nest, for you I do my best. Stand by you like a tree, and dare anybody and try and move me. Darling, in you I found strength, for I was torn down, and I don't know what's in store, but together we can open any door. I seem just to do what's good for you and inspire you a little higher. I know you can make a man out of a soul that didn't have a goal, 'cause we got the right foundation, and we got love and determination. Yeah, you're all I want to strive for. Do a little more, yeah. You're all of my joys under the sun, wrapped into one. You're all I need. You're all I need. Yeah, you're all I need. Oh yeah, baby, you're all I need. sing it with me. You're all I need to get by. You're all I need to get by. Look at somebody. You're all I need to get by. Yeah, yeah. Hug yourself. You're all I need to get by. You're all I need to get by. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you.